First of all, how are you feeling?
Well, physically, I'm feeling fine, Tom. No symptoms at this stage, and hopefully, if I do develop them, they're relatively minor. But I feel pretty ordinary about everyone else that is going to be impacted by me testing positive, particularly given the nature of Parliament and the number of people that have been in the building due to budget week.
Well, talk us through the dinner first of all. This event. How many people you're in close contact with? Was it a sort of convivial dinner? What can you tell us about it?
Oh well, I've clearly contracted COVID after attending a pizza restaurant in Sydney on Monday night that was subsequently then shown to be a close contact venue. There was someone at that venue at the same time that already had COVID, and that was subsequently discovered the next day. So I've been in isolation since Tuesday evening here in Sydney, and I've only gone out once to get a COVID test that has obviously shown to be positive, and now I'll be in isolation here for another 14 days at least. Can I say that the health authorities have been amazing, the contact tracing, the speed at which everything is happening and the support that people receive and the information they get given is absolutely second to none. I've been absolutely blown away by that. But my thoughts are really with everyone else now, that a lot of my colleagues that are being tested and eagerly awaiting their results, and I certainly hope that they haven't contracted COVID.
So you picking this up, there's been a lot of talk about fleeting contact. Were you surprised to have had the positive test? Was your group sort of sticking to themselves, and you think this must have been something where there was very little contact with the person that had COVID?
Yeah, I was. When I got the result, I was quite shocked actually, because the other people that I was with at the table having dinner have all tested negative, and I guess we were very careful. The restaurant wasn't that busy. We were in sort of an area of the restaurant which was not very many people really anywhere near us, and so we're all sort of scratching our heads trying to work out how the contraction of the virus actually happened. But I think what it goes to show is how it really is true. This new Delta strain is incredibly virulent, and it does not take very much, clearly, for that virus to be transmitted from person to person. And I think for me, it's a very personal and timely reminder that how dangerous a situation we're in, and how people really need to be ultra careful and follow all the health advice, because it's there for very good reason.
So is this a real-time experiment of New South Wales dealing with COVID, and in particular the new Delta variant? If it's not contained by the measures that are being used now and have been used in the past, that a new approach is needed, either stricter lockdowns earlier or a willingness to not go down the eradication path and say, well, vulnerable Australians are all but vaccinated, maybe we need to change the risk matrix?
Yeah, look, I think the health authorities are probably working through some of those issues right now, Tom. And I mean, this is a new. I think we've heard our Premier, our Health Minister talk about, as well as our Chief Health Officer, Dr. Chant. This new variant is stronger and quicker spreading than anything that we've seen before. And that presents challenges and a lot of concern in the community. And I think the results are showing that. People just need to be really, really careful. I'm not going to speculate on what should happen next. I'm now just a statistic, if you like. I'm one of the few that have got this now, and I just have to strictly observe the health advice, and I'll allow the health officials and Minister Hazzard and the Premier to make those announcements.
Can I just ask as well, though, there's talk of rapid testing. Well, it is happening right now with MPs and essential staff, but there shouldn't be anyone, allowed back to work just because they've had a rapid test that's negative, that if they've had close contact with yourself, for example, well, they would be doing what anyone else would be doing in that situation, isolating, not going into Parliament.
Look, that is my understanding, Tom. That's why I've been isolating since Tuesday evening, because I got a text message from New South Wales Health at around 11:50 p.m. Tuesday night indicating that I had been present at a close contact venue, the pizza restaurant, when there was a an active COVID case there, well, person that had COVID that subsequently tested positive for COVID. So therefore, I've been in isolation. And it would be the same rules for anyone else that is deemed a close contact of.
Have you been in close contact with the Premier or Treasurer since Tuesday?
No, I haven't. No. So since I got that text message, I've been sitting here by myself in complete isolation, aside from leaving once to get my test.
And the period just before that, after the restaurant, was there any close contact with the Premier or Treasurer with yourself?
No. I was. We had the normal budget day of Parliament, a series of meetings, but nothing out of the ordinary at all.
So in the same room, but not close. Is that what you're saying?
That's correct. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll see what the health advice happens. We wish you all the best, of course. Important to note you've got this COVID-19 virus. We hope it is continuing to be mild. And thanks for your time today.
Thanks very much, Tom.